Have you ever felt that no matter how much you achieve or accumulate, it's never enough? That an invisible barrier keeps you locked in a cycle of striving and scarcity, while the life you desire always feels just out of reach? You're not alone. Most of us are raised in a world that glorifies competition, fosters fear of lack, and measures success by possessions rather than purpose. Yet, what if everything you've been told about scarcity is a myth? What if the key to true prosperity lies not in having more, but in being more, by shifting how you think, feel, and create? This book invites you on a journey to break free from the chains of scarcity and step boldly into the boundless, abundant life you were born to live. It's time to discover that the universe doesn't just offer enough, it offers infinite possibilities. Are you ready to embrace them? Chapter 1. Breaking Free from the Scarcity Trap. The scarcity mindset is an invisible prison that subtly but powerfully governs our lives. It whispers in our ears, urging us to hold tighter to what we have, to fear what we might lose, and to doubt that there is enough for everyone. It's the voice that says, "You can't," when your dreams call, "You won't," when opportunities arise, and "You must," when fear demands compliance. But where does this voice come from, and why does it have such a strong hold over us? To escape the scarcity trap, we must first understand its origins and the profound impact it has on our lives. Scarcity thinking isn't something we're born with, it's something we learn. From an early age, we're exposed to messages that reinforce limitation. Money doesn't grow on trees. You can't have everything you want. Life is hard, and you have to fight to survive. These beliefs, passed down through generations, often stem from genuine struggles our ancestors endured. For many, survival was a daily challenge, and scarcity was their reality. However, while the external conditions may have changed, the internal programming lingers. Our minds are hardwired to prioritize survival over abundance, leading us to fixate on what we lack rather than what we have. This creates a cycle of fear, self-doubt, and comparison that influences our choices and relationships. Scarcity becomes the lens through which we view the world, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The impact is profound. Scarcity can lead to hoarding, both physically and emotionally. It fosters competition over collaboration, jealousy over celebration, and despair over hope. It limits our ability to take risks, pursue dreams, and connect meaningfully with others. To live abundantly, we must challenge these deeply ingrained patterns and reclaim our inherent capacity for trust and expansion. The seeds of scarcity are often planted in childhood. Perhaps you grew up in a household where money was tight and financial stress loomed like a storm cloud. Maybe you were told to be realistic when you expressed ambitious dreams, or witnessed adults around you sacrifice their passions for security. These experiences leave imprints, shaping your subconscious beliefs about what is possible and what you deserve. Even well-intentioned messages can perpetuate a scarcity mindset. A parent who teaches frugality to instill responsibility may unknowingly instill fear. A teacher who praises hard work above creativity might inadvertently suppress a child's sense of flow and freedom. Over time, these lessons solidify into a belief system. Life is a struggle. I must earn my worth. There isn't enough for me. But here's the truth. While these beliefs may have been formed in the past, they do not have to define your future. The first step to breaking free from scarcity is to recognize how your childhood experiences have shaped your current perspective. Awareness is the gateway to transformation. Scarcity doesn't always announce itself loudly. It often hides in plain sight. It's in the subtle decisions we make and the emotions we feel when faced with uncertainty. Do you find yourself comparing your achievements to others, feeling either superior or inferior? That's scarcity. Do you hesitate to share your ideas, fearing they'll be stolen or ridiculed? That's scarcity too. Scarcity shows up in relationships, where fear of vulnerability creates walls instead of bridges. It manifests in career choices, where a safe job takes precedence over a meaningful one. It's the reason you might say yes to opportunities that drain you or no to risks that could elevate you. Even in moments of abundance, scarcity can sneak in. You might achieve a financial milestone only to feel the urge to save obsessively or spend recklessly, driven by a fear of losing what you've gained. Scarcity is less about external circumstances and more about the internal narrative that tells you it's never enough. Recognizing these patterns is crucial because you cannot change what you don't acknowledge. Begin by observing your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. Ask yourself, when do I feel not enough or too much? What am I afraid to lose and why? How do I respond when others succeed? By becoming curious about your inner world, you start to loosen scarcity's grip. Imagine for a moment that the scarcity mindset is a story you've been told, a story about limits, struggle, and fear. What if that story isn't true? What if there's another narrative waiting to be written, one that speaks of abundance, possibility, and joy? Breaking free from scarcity isn't about denying the challenges of life. It's about shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as proof of lack, view them as opportunities for growth. Instead of envying others' success, let it inspire you to expand your vision. Instead of clinging to what you have, trust that letting go makes space for more to flow in. The journey begins with small but profound shifts. Start by practicing gratitude, not as a superficial exercise but as a deep recognition of what is already abundant in your life. Celebrate small wins, both yours and others. Challenge the narrative that tells you success is a zero-sum game. As you do, you'll begin to notice something remarkable. The world mirrors your beliefs. When you believe in scarcity, you see lack everywhere. When you embrace abundance, opportunities seem to multiply. This isn't magic. It's the power of your perception shaping your reality. Chapter 2. Awakening to Abundance. Imagine standing on a shoreline, gazing at the vast ocean before you. The waves crash endlessly, each one unique, yet all part of a boundless, interconnected whole. This is abundance, limitless, ever-flowing, and available to all. But if you were to stand with your back to the ocean, you might see only dry land and scarcity. Awakening to abundance begins with a choice to turn around, to see what has always been there but remained unnoticed. The abundant life is not reserved for the lucky few. It is your birthright, woven into the very fabric of existence. But to awaken to this truth, you must shift your perspective, challenge ingrained beliefs, and embrace a new way of seeing the world. The universe operates on principles of abundance. Look at nature, and you'll see evidence of this truth everywhere. A single tree can produce thousands of seeds. Rivers flow continuously, nourishing life along their banks. The sun gives its energy freely, never running out. There is no competition among the stars. They all shine in their own time and place. Yet, as humans, we often resist this natural state. We cling to the idea that resources are finite, that opportunities are scarce, and that we must fight for our share. This belief isn't based on the universe's truth, but on a paradigm of fear and separation. To awaken to abundance, you must first recognize that the universe is inherently generous. It doesn't withhold, it constantly gives. Abundance isn't about accumulating wealth or possessions. It's about aligning with the flow of life and trusting that there is always enough. This shift in mindset is not merely intellectual. It is a profound inner transformation. One of the greatest barriers to abundance is the competitive mindset. This mindset tells us that life is a zero-sum game. For one person to win, another must lose. It fosters jealousy, comparison, and fear, driving us to compete for resources, recognition, and success. The creative mindset, on the other hand, operates on the principle of expansion. It recognizes that value is not finite. It can be created, shared, and multiplied. When you shift from competition to creation, you move from a place of scarcity to abundance. Instead of asking, "How can I beat others?" you begin to ask, "How can I contribute?" Instead of focusing on what you lack, you focus on what you can give. Consider the story of two entrepreneurs, one who views their business as a battle to outdo competitors, and another who sees their work as a way to solve problems and serve others. The first entrepreneur may achieve short-term gains, but the second will likely experience sustainable growth and fulfillment. Why? Because creation generates abundance, while competition depletes it. When you adopt a creative mindset, you no longer see others as threats, but as collaborators. You stop striving to take and start thriving by giving. This shift not only transforms your personal experience, but also ripples out to impact the world around you. Real-life stories of transformation reveal the power of awakening to abundance. Consider Jane, a single mother who struggled for years to make ends meet. She lived in constant fear of not having enough and worked tirelessly to secure her family's future. Despite her efforts, she always felt stuck, as though abundance was a dream meant for others. One day, Jane encountered the concept of abundance and decided to test it. Instead of focusing on what she didn't have, she began practicing gratitude for what she did have: a warm home, healthy children, and her resilience. She also started to share small acts of kindness, even when her resources were limited, believing that generosity would open doors. Within months, Jane noticed changes. Opportunities she hadn't seen before began to appear. She met people who offered support, discovered new talents within herself, and even found a career path that aligned with her passions. What shifted wasn't her external circumstances at first, but her mindset. By embracing abundance, she opened herself to receiving it. Another powerful story comes from Thomas, a corporate executive who had everything by societal standards but felt deeply unfulfilled. Driven by the competitive mindset, he climbed the corporate ladder, sacrificing relationships and joy along the way. When his health forced him to step back, he began reflecting on what truly mattered. Thomas realized he had been chasing scarcity disguised as success. He decided to redirect his life, focusing on collaboration, mentorship, and creating value beyond profits. This shift not only restored his health and happiness, but also led to greater financial success as his authenticity and generosity resonated with others. The journey to abundance isn't about acquiring more. It's about recognizing what you already have and who you already are. Abundance begins within. It is the understanding that you are not separate from the ocean of life, but an integral part of it. Start by examining the stories you tell yourself about scarcity. Do you believe there isn't enough love, money, or time? Challenge these beliefs by looking for evidence to the contrary. Practice gratitude, not just as a mental exercise, but as a heartfelt acknowledgement of the gifts in your life. Align your actions with the energy of abundance. Give generously, even in small ways. Trust that life's flow will replenish what you share. Open yourself to possibilities, knowing that the universe has resources and opportunities beyond what you can imagine. Chapter 3. The Power of Beliefs. What if the life you're living now is not the result of your circumstances, but of your beliefs? Beliefs are the unseen architects of our reality. They shape what we notice, how we act, and what we accept as possible. Yet most of us go through life unaware of the immense power they hold. The difference between a life of scarcity and a life of abundance begins with the stories we tell ourselves about what is true. Beliefs are not fixed. They are learned. And if they can be learned, they can be unlearned. This chapter will guide you to uncover the beliefs that are keeping you stuck, to challenge them with curiosity and courage, and to replace them with a foundation that supports abundance. Beliefs act as filters for how we interpret the world. Imagine two people walking through the same neighborhood. One sees opportunity, thriving businesses, potential partnerships, and inspiration from others' successes. The other sees struggle, competition, unattainable standards, and reminders of their own lack. The difference isn't in the external environment, it's in their internal beliefs. A scarcity mindset convinces you that the world is a place of limitation. You believe there's never enough to go around: money, time, opportunities, love, and that you must compete to secure your share. This belief breeds fear, anxiety, and defensiveness, trapping you in a cycle of lack. An abundance mindset, however, views the world as full of possibility. You believe there is more than enough for everyone, and you trust in the universe's capacity to provide. This belief cultivates openness, gratitude, and creativity, allowing you to see and seize opportunities that scarcity would blind you to. The key is realizing that your beliefs are not universal truths. They are choices, often subconscious ones. By becoming aware of them, you gain the power to choose differently. Limiting beliefs are often so ingrained that they feel like facts. They might sound like, "I'm not good with money. I'm too old to start something new. People like me don't succeed. If I had more resources, I could do more." To identify these beliefs, start by paying attention to the stories you tell yourself, especially when you feel stuck or defeated. Ask yourself, what am I assuming to be true in this situation? Where did this belief come from? Is it serving me, or is it holding me back? Once you've identified a limiting belief, question its validity. For example, if you believe, "I'm not good with money," ask yourself, have I ever made a good financial decision? What evidence do I have that contradicts this belief? How might my life change if I believed I could learn and improve? By examining your beliefs with curiosity instead of judgment, you begin to loosen their grip. Reframing is the art of seeing the same situation from a different perspective. It doesn't mean denying challenges. It means choosing to interpret them in a way that empowers you. Here's how to start. 1. Recognize the belief. Notice when you're operating from a scarcity mindset. For instance, if you think, "I'll never be able to afford that," acknowledge the thought without judgment. 2. Challenge the assumption. Ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Could there be other possibilities? Perhaps you could save over time, find an alternative, or attract unexpected opportunities. 3. Find the opportunity. Shift your focus to what you can do instead of what you can't. For example, you might think, what steps can I take today to move closer to this goal? This transforms a feeling of lack into a mindset of growth. 4. Affirm a new belief. Replace the limiting belief with one that aligns with abundance. Instead of, "I can't afford it," try, "I'm finding ways to create more wealth and opportunities in my life." 5. Act in alignment. Beliefs become powerful when paired with action. If you affirm abundance but continue making choices from scarcity, the shift won't stick. Let your new belief guide your actions, whether that's investing in yourself, taking a risk, or trusting the process. Most beliefs operate below the surface in the subconscious mind. This is where habits, emotions, and automatic responses are stored. The subconscious doesn't judge whether a belief is true or helpful. It simply reinforces what you feed it. To reprogram your subconscious for abundance, consistency is key. Daily practices like affirmations, visualization, and meditation can help embed new beliefs. For instance, affirmations. Repeat statements like, "I am worthy of abundance," or "The universe supports my growth." Say them with conviction, as though they are already true. Visualization. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself living abundantly. Focus on the emotions this brings: joy, gratitude, freedom. Meditation. Quiet your mind and connect with your inner self. This helps dissolve fear and scarcity, allowing abundance to flow naturally. As you change your beliefs, you'll notice a ripple effect in your life. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will begin to appear. Relationships will deepen as you approach them with trust instead of fear. You'll start to see the world not as a place of lack, but as a canvas for creation. This transformation is not just personal, it's collective. When you live from a place of abundance, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions create a ripple that touches your family, community, and beyond. Chapter 4. Moving from competition to creation. Picture a vast garden where every flower has its own space to bloom, each contributing its unique beauty to the landscape. This is the essence of a creative mindset, a shift from competing for limited resources to creating something entirely new, unique, and valuable. While competition is about survival, creation is about thriving. Yet many of us remain trapped in competition, believing that success must come at the expense of others. The truth is, the competitive mindset is a relic of fear. It convinces us that life is a zero-sum game, where for every winner, there must be a loser. Moving from competition to creation is not just a strategy for abundance. It's a profound transformation in how you perceive life, others, and yourself. At its core, the creative mindset is about collaboration, innovation, and contribution. It stems from the belief that the universe is abundant, with infinite opportunities waiting to be discovered or crafted. In a competitive mindset, you see only what exists and fight for a share. In a creative mindset, you realize you can build, design, or imagine something entirely new. For example, consider a musician who competes for gigs versus one who writes and performs original songs. The former relies on what's already available, while the latter generates value through creation. Creation doesn't just open doors, it builds them. The creative mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges or avoiding effort. It requires vision, resilience, and a willingness to step into the unknown. But unlike competition, which drains energy, creation fuels it. Every act of creation reinforces the truth that abundance is not something you take, it's something you generate. The competitive mindset isolates. It turns others into threats, fostering mistrust and fear. In contrast, the creative mindset thrives on connection and service. It recognizes that true abundance often arises through collaboration and giving. Take the story of two entrepreneurs. One runs their business with secrecy and suspicion, avoiding partnerships out of fear of losing market share. The other embraces collaboration, sharing ideas and resources with peers to create joint ventures. While the first entrepreneur may achieve limited success, the second taps into collective creativity and multiplies their impact. Collaboration magnifies abundance because it aligns with universal principles of interconnectedness. By working together, we access diverse perspectives, skills, and opportunities that no one person could achieve alone. Service is another key to unlocking abundance. When you shift your focus from "what can I get" to "how can I contribute," you open the floodgates of creation. Serving others doesn't deplete you. It expands your reach, influence, and fulfillment. Ironically, the more you give, the more you receive. Not because of a transactional expectation, but because you're aligning with the natural flow of abundance. I once met a man named Ethan who worked in sales. His office was a battlefield of competition, where colleagues hoarded leads, sabotaged one another, and measured their worth solely by numbers. Ethan thrived in this environment for a while. He hit targets, earned bonuses, and climbed the ladder, but he also felt drained, stressed, and unfulfilled. One day, Ethan had a pivotal realization. The scarcity mindset was not just harming his relationships at work, it was seeping into every area of his life. He decided to experiment with a different approach. Instead of competing, he began collaborating with colleagues, sharing strategies and supporting their success. At first, Ethan's peers were skeptical, even hostile, but over time, they began to trust him. They started working together to achieve team goals, pooling their strengths. To Ethan's surprise, his own sales improved, not because he was working harder, but because he was working smarter, fueled by a creative mindset. Ethan's transformation didn't stop at work. He carried this new mindset into his personal life, finding joy in building connections and creating value wherever he went. His story is a testament to the power of shifting from competition to creation. Practical steps to shift from competition to creation. 1. Redefine success. Instead of measuring success by external markers, like being the best or having the most, focus on internal fulfillment. Ask yourself, am I creating something meaningful? Am I growing? Am I contributing to others? 2. Practice abundance in relationships. See others as allies, not rivals. Offer support, share ideas, and celebrate their success. Remember, someone else's win doesn't diminish your own. It expands the collective abundance. 3. Focus on contribution. Shift your mindset from, what's in it for me, to, how can I serve? Whether it's in your career, community, or personal life, prioritize adding value. 4. Embrace creative risks. Creation often requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Be willing to try new things, make mistakes, and learn from them. Every risk you take in the spirit of creation brings you closer to abundance. 5. Collaborate with intention. Seek out partnerships where mutual growth is the goal. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you to think creatively. When you adopt a creative mindset, the impact extends far beyond yourself. Your actions inspire others to step out of competition and into collaboration. You become a catalyst for abundance, demonstrating that life doesn't have to be a race, it can be a dance. Think of a single flame that lights another. The first flame doesn't diminish, it spreads warmth and light, creating something far greater than itself. This is the power of creation. It multiplies, enriches, and transforms. Chapter 5. Energetics of Abundance. What if abundance isn't just about material wealth or external achievements, but an energy, a state of being that you embody? Everything in the universe vibrates at its own unique frequency, including your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. The energy you radiate doesn't just influence your internal experience, it also determines what you attract and create in your life. Understanding and aligning with the energetics of abundance is the key to unlocking limitless possibilities. It's about tuning your frequency to resonate with the things you desire, opportunities, relationships, and outcomes that mirror a life of prosperity and fulfillment. Imagine tuning a radio. If you want to hear music on a particular station, you must set the dial to the right frequency. Similarly, if you want to experience abundance, you must align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the frequency of abundance. Low energy states, such as fear, doubt, and resentment, vibrate at frequencies that repel abundance. When you dwell in these states, you unconsciously block the flow of prosperity. On the other hand, high energy states like gratitude, joy, and love align you with abundance, allowing it to flow effortlessly into your life. Start by observing your energy. Are you operating from scarcity, worrying about what you lack, or from abundance, trusting that the universe provides? Shifting from scarcity to abundance begins with conscious awareness. Emotions are the bridge between your beliefs and your reality. If you believe, "I'm not worthy of success," the emotion accompanying this belief might be sadness, frustration, or resignation. These emotions, in turn, influence your actions, leading to outcomes that reinforce the original belief. Conversely, a belief like, "I am capable of creating wealth," generates emotions of confidence and excitement, which fuel proactive behaviors that attract success. This is the cycle of manifestation. 1. Beliefs shape your emotions. 2. Emotions drive your actions. 3. Actions create your outcomes. To shift your outcomes, you must first elevate the emotions tied to your beliefs. This doesn't mean ignoring negative emotions. They are natural and valuable signals. Instead, acknowledge them, process them, and consciously choose higher energy emotions like hope, gratitude, or enthusiasm. To embody the energetics of abundance, incorporate these practices into your daily life. 1. Gratitude journaling. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Focus on the emotions of appreciation as you do so. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance, training your mind to notice the good in your life. 2. Visualization. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your abundant life. Close your eyes and imagine your desires as though they've already come true. Feel the emotions of joy, fulfillment, and peace as vividly as possible. Visualization helps align your energy with the frequency of abundance. 3. Affirmations. Use affirmations to reprogram limiting beliefs and elevate your energy. Examples include, I am worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer. Opportunities flow to me effortlessly and in perfect timing. My life is a reflection of my abundant mindset. Repeat these affirmations with conviction, especially during moments of doubt. 4. Energy clearing. Negative energy from past experiences or current stress can block abundance. Practices like meditation, breathwork, or spending time in nature help release stagnant energy and restore balance. 5. Acting as if. Begin acting as if you are already living an abundant life. How would you walk, talk, and make decisions if you fully trusted in abundance? This practice helps align your energy with the outcomes you desire. One of the greatest misunderstandings about abundance is that it comes from external sources, money, success, or possessions. While these can be expressions of abundance, they are not its root. True abundance begins within. Consider someone who is wealthy in material terms but constantly worried about losing what they have. Despite their resources, they are trapped in scarcity. Now imagine someone with modest means who radiates joy, generosity, and trust in life. They live in abundance because their inner state is aligned with prosperity. The lesson here is profound. Abundance is not about how much you have, but how you feel about what you have. When you cultivate an inner state of abundance, the external world will naturally align to reflect it. Trust is a cornerstone of aligning with abundance. Without trust in yourself, in the process, and in the universe, fear will creep in and lower your vibration. Trust allows you to take inspired action, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Developing trust begins with small steps. Take risks that align with your vision, even if they feel uncomfortable. Notice how the universe responds when you act from a place of faith rather than fear. Each success, no matter how small, strengthens your trust in the abundance of life. In the competitive, fast-paced world we live in, it's easy to equate abundance with constant action. But the energetics of abundance are less about doing and more about being. It's not just about working harder or chasing more. It's about becoming a person who embodies abundance in every moment. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to live an abundant life? Focus on qualities like generosity, openness, and creativity. As you embody these traits, you'll naturally attract opportunities and relationships that align with abundance. Chapter 6. Trusting the Divine Flow. Have you ever felt like you were swimming upstream in life, fighting against the current with all your might, only to end up exhausted and frustrated? This is the nature of the ego: to control, to struggle, and to resist what is. Trusting the divine flow, on the other hand, is like surrendering to the river, allowing it to guide you effortlessly toward your destination. The universe operates in perfect harmony, governed by laws that are far beyond our understanding. When we align with this flow, when we let go of control and embrace trust, we tap into a deeper intelligence. This is the essence of abundance, not forcing outcomes but allowing them to unfold naturally. The ego is a master of fear and doubt, constantly whispering, "What if there's not enough? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" It thrives on separation, convincing you that you're alone in a hostile world where resources are scarce and competition is fierce. In this state, abundance feels elusive because the ego blinds you to the infinite possibilities around you. It clings to control, believing that the only way to succeed is through relentless effort and manipulation. But this mindset leads to burnout, stress, and a perpetual sense of lack. The truth is, abundance doesn't come from control, it comes from trust. Trusting the divine flow requires quieting the ego and surrendering to a higher power. A force that is always working for your highest good, even when it doesn't seem like it. Surrender is not weakness, it is the ultimate strength. It means releasing the need to micromanage every detail of your life and trusting that the universe has a plan. It's about shifting your focus from, "How will this happen?" to "What is my next inspired step?" Consider a farmer planting seeds. Once the seeds are in the ground, the farmer doesn't stand over them, demanding they grow. They trust the natural process, knowing that with sunlight, water, and time, the seeds will sprout. Similarly, your desires are seeds planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Trusting the divine flow means allowing those seeds to grow in their own time, without digging them up in doubt or impatience. Gratitude and faith are the twin pillars of trust. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, reminding you of the abundance already in your life. It's not just an act of appreciation, it's a declaration of trust in the universe. Faith, on the other hand, is the unshakable belief that everything is unfolding for your highest good, even when you can't see the bigger picture. Faith allows you to release attachment to specific outcomes, trusting that the divine flow will bring you what you need, not just what you want. One powerful way to cultivate gratitude and faith is through daily affirmations. Try repeating these statements to yourself. I trust the process of life. Everything I need comes to me in perfect timing. I am always supported by the universe. There will be times when life feels stagnant, when progress seems slow or non-existent. These moments are not signs of failure, but invitations to trust deeper. The divine flow isn't always about movement, it's also about stillness, reflection, and preparation. Think of a river that occasionally pools into a quiet lake. While the surface may appear calm, there's activity happening beneath. The same is true in life. When the flow feels stuck, it's often because the universe is aligning the pieces in ways you can't yet see. Patience during these times is a profound act of trust. Practical ways to align with the divine flow. 1. Meditation and mindfulness. Silence the ego and tune into the wisdom of the present moment through meditation. Focus on your breath, release tension, and simply be. This practice helps you connect with the flow of life and develop a sense of inner peace. 2. Release the need for certainty. The ego craves guarantees, but the divine flow requires trust in the unknown. Challenge yourself to take inspired action even without knowing the exact outcome. 3. Practice letting go, rituals. Write down your fears and need for control on a piece of paper. Then burn, shred, or bury it as a symbolic act of surrendering to the divine. 4. Follow inspired nudges. Pay attention to the subtle guidance of your intuition. These nudges are often the universe's way of steering you toward alignment with the flow. 5. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and appreciate even the smallest signs of progress. This reinforces your trust and keeps you aligned with gratitude. A woman named Claire once told me about her journey with trust. She had been working tirelessly to grow her business, but felt stuck despite her efforts. Her breakthrough came when she decided to step back, stop forcing outcomes, and instead, trust the process. Claire began focusing on small, inspired actions, building authentic relationships, creating from the heart, and taking time for self-care. Within months, opportunities she hadn't even imagined began to appear. A dream client, unexpected financial support, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Her story is a reminder that the divine flow often brings blessings in ways we can't predict. When we trust and align, the universe works miracles. Trusting the divine flow isn't a one-time decision. It's a daily practice. It requires courage to release control, faith to believe in the unseen, and gratitude to recognize the abundance already present. As you embrace this way of being, you'll find that life becomes less about struggle and more about alignment. You'll discover that abundance isn't something you chase. It's something you allow. Let go of the oars and let the current carry you. The river of life knows the way. Chapter 7. Releasing attachment to outcomes. In a world that values results above all else, we are conditioned to believe that success is defined by achieving specific goals. While having aspirations is natural and healthy, an excessive attachment to outcomes can create unnecessary stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. This attachment often stems from fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of losing control. But what if true abundance lies not in controlling the outcome but in embracing the process? Releasing attachment to outcomes doesn't mean abandoning your dreams. It means pursuing them with passion and intention while letting go of the need to dictate how and when they manifest. This is the art of aligning with abundance, trusting that the universe knows what's best for you, even when it doesn't align with your original plan. When you become overly fixated on a specific result, you inadvertently close yourself off to other possibilities. Imagine gripping a rope so tightly that your hands begin to ache. That tension doesn't help you climb higher. It only drains your energy. Similarly, clinging to an outcome can create resistance that blocks the natural flow of abundance. This need for control often stems from the ego's desire to prove its worth. The ego equates external achievements with self-value, so it fears anything that threatens its image. But when you base your happiness on outcomes, you make your peace conditional. I'll be happy when I get the job, the house, the relationship. This mindset perpetuates scarcity because it implies that you are not enough as you are. Consider this. How many times have you achieved a goal only to feel empty or dissatisfied afterward? This is because attachment to outcomes focuses on external validation rather than internal fulfillment. The antidote to attachment is shifting your focus from results to the deeper values that drive you: joy, connection, and service. These are the true markers of abundance. 1. Joy. When you act from a place of joy, you naturally align with higher vibrations. Joyful actions are inherently abundant because they come from the heart, not from fear or obligation. 2. Connection. Life is richer when you focus on building meaningful relationships rather than achieving solitary success. Connection reminds you that abundance is not about accumulating more, but about sharing more. 3. Service. When you shift your focus to how you can contribute to others, you transcend the ego's narrow view of success. Service creates a ripple effect of abundance, returning to you in ways you might never anticipate. For example, an artist who creates from a place of joy and a desire to inspire others is likely to attract more opportunities than one solely fixated on selling paintings. By focusing on the intrinsic value of the journey, you invite abundance into your life without forcing it. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing your emotional grip on the outcome. This requires trust in the universe and faith in the process. It's a practice of balancing intention with detachment, setting clear goals while remaining open to the myriad ways they might unfold. Here are practical steps to help you let go. 1. Set intentions, not expectations. Intentions focus on the energy you bring to your actions, while expectations focus on specific results. For instance, instead of saying, "I must land this job," say, "I intend to bring my best self to this interview and trust the right opportunity will come." 2. Practice non-attachment. Remind yourself that your worth is not tied to any particular outcome. Meditate on this mantra, "I am enough, regardless of what happens." 3. Adopt a growth mindset. See challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Each experience teaches you something valuable, even if it doesn't lead to your desired result. 4. Embrace flexibility. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned. By staying flexible, you allow the universe to guide you toward outcomes that may exceed your original vision. 5. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Acknowledge and appreciate small wins along the way. This keeps you focused on the journey rather than the destination. When you release attachment to outcomes, you create space for serendipity, those unexpected magical moments that can transform your life. Some of the greatest blessings come when you least expect them, but they require an open heart and mind to recognize and receive. A personal story comes to mind. A man once shared how he lost out on a promotion he desperately wanted. Devastated, he initially saw this as a failure. But months later, he was offered a position in a different company that aligned far better with his values and skills. He admitted that the initial rejection was the universe's way of redirecting him toward something greater. Attachment creates chains that bind you to fear and dissatisfaction. Letting go, on the other hand, is liberating. It allows you to move through life with ease, trusting that whatever comes your way is part of a greater plan. Releasing attachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care deeply while remaining unattached to specific results. You act with intention, but you don't let the outcome define your happiness. This mindset not only reduces stress, but also makes you more resilient and adaptable. When you release attachment to outcomes, you step into the flow of life. You trust that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, even when the path seems unclear. This trust allows you to navigate challenges with grace and embrace opportunities with gratitude. Remember, abundance is not about achieving every goal on your timeline. It's about living in alignment with your values, trusting the process, and finding joy in the journey. Let go of the need to control, and you'll discover that life often delivers more than you ever imagined possible. The more you surrender, the more you open yourself to the infinite possibilities of abundance. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most importantly, trust that you are always supported even when you can't see the full picture yet. Chapter 8. Passion and Purpose as Catalysts. What gives life meaning? For many, the answer lies in living with passion and purpose. These two forces are powerful catalysts for abundance, transforming not only your inner world, but also the way you interact with the universe. Passion ignites joy and creativity, while purpose anchors your actions in meaning. Together, they create a life where abundance flows effortlessly, not because you are chasing it, but because you are in alignment with your true self. When you align with your passions and live with purpose, you step into a state of flow where challenges feel surmountable, work becomes meaningful, and abundance feels natural. You stop striving and start thriving. Passion is the fuel that powers your dreams. It is the spark that makes you come alive, filling your actions with energy and enthusiasm. When you do what you love, you radiate a magnetic energy that attracts opportunities, resources, and support. Abundance follows passion because passion is inherently abundant. It comes from a place of joy and creativity, not fear or scarcity. Consider someone who loves music. When they play an instrument or compose a song, they lose track of time, fully immersed in the moment. This state of flow not only brings personal fulfillment, but also creates value for others, whether through performance, teaching, or innovation. The passion itself becomes a source of abundance, both tangible and intangible. Aligning with your passion also elevates your vibration, making you more receptive to the energy of abundance. When you act from a place of love and excitement, you signal to the universe that you are open to receiving its gifts. Purpose is the deeper why behind what you do. It is your contribution to the world, the legacy you want to leave behind. While passion is about what excites you, purpose is about what fulfills you. Finding your purpose often requires introspection and a willingness to explore your unique gifts. Here are some steps to help identify your purpose. 1. Reflect on what lights you up. What activities make you lose track of time? What topics can you talk about for hours without getting bored? These are often clues to your passions and purpose. 2. Examine your strengths. What do others often praise you for? What comes naturally to you? Your unique talents and skills are key components of your purpose. 3. Consider your impact. What problems do you feel drawn to solve? How do you want to make a difference in the world? Purpose is often rooted in service, using your gifts to uplift others. 4. Revisit childhood dreams. Sometimes our truest passions are the ones we had as children before societal expectations took over. Reflect on what you loved to do when you were younger. 5. Follow what brings you fulfillment. Purpose isn't always loud or grand. Sometimes it's quiet and personal, like raising a family, creating art, or mentoring others. Trust that your purpose is unique to you. Real-life stories of people who have embraced passion and purpose are inspiring reminders of what's possible when you align with your true self. Take the story of Maya, who left a high-paying corporate job to start a nonprofit that supports underprivileged children. Although the transition was financially risky, Maya found herself more fulfilled and abundant than ever. Her passion for education and her purpose to serve became a source of endless energy and joy, attracting donations, volunteers, and opportunities she could never have imagined. Or consider Alex, a burned-out engineer who rediscovered his love for woodworking. What started as a weekend hobby turned into a thriving business, not because Alex was chasing money, but because he was pursuing his passion. His work resonated with others because it was authentic and heartfelt, creating abundance in ways he never expected. These stories illustrate that abundance flows naturally when you align with what matters most to you. Pursuing passion and purpose is not always easy. Fear often arises, whispering doubts like, what if I fail? What if it's not practical? What if I'm not good enough? These fears stem from the scarcity mindset, which prioritizes security over fulfillment. To overcome fear, remember that abundance is not about perfection, it's about progress. You don't have to have everything figured out to take the first step. Trust that the path will reveal itself as you walk it. Here are some practical ways to move past fear. Take small steps. Start by dedicating a little time each day to your passion or purpose. Gradual progress builds confidence. Surround yourself with support. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that encourage your growth. Their belief in you can bolster your own. Reframe failure. See setbacks as learning experiences rather than failures. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. When you align with your passion and purpose, you shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of possibility. You stop asking, "What can I get?" and start asking, "What can I give?" This shift in focus creates a powerful magnetism that attracts abundance in all forms: money, relationships, opportunities, and fulfillment. The universe responds to authenticity. When you act in alignment with your true self, you send a clear message that you are ready to receive the blessings that match your energy. Living with passion and purpose is about more than achieving external success. It's about finding internal fulfillment. It's about waking up each day excited to contribute to the world in your unique way. As you align with your passions and embrace your purpose, you will notice a shift, not just in your external circumstances, but in how you feel about yourself and your life. You will move from striving to thriving, from chasing abundance to embodying it. Passion and purpose are not luxuries. They are necessities for a truly abundant life. They are the compass that guides you toward your highest potential, illuminating the path with joy, creativity, and meaning. Let your passion ignite your spirit, and let your purpose anchor your actions. Together, they will lead you to a life overflowing with abundance. Chapter 9. Embodying Abundance. Daily. True abundance isn't a fleeting feeling or a far-off destination. It's a way of life. It's the small, consistent choices you make each day that cultivate an abundant mindset and lifestyle. While abundance often begins as an internal shift, it must be nurtured through daily habits, mindfulness, and intentional action to become a tangible reality. To embody abundance is to live as if you already have enough, knowing that more will flow naturally as you align your energy, thoughts, and actions. In this chapter, we'll explore practical ways to integrate abundant living into your everyday routine, showing how even the simplest habits can unlock limitless prosperity and fulfillment. Abundance is not about extraordinary achievements or grand gestures. It's about how you approach life in the ordinary moments. It's in how you think, speak, act, and respond to challenges. Building an abundant life starts with small, intentional habits that gradually reshape your mindset and align you with the flow of prosperity. 1. Morning intentions. Begin each day with a clear intention. Instead of rushing into tasks, take a moment to ground yourself and affirm, I am open to receiving abundance today. I will act with generosity and gratitude. Starting the day with these affirmations sets a tone of openness and positivity, signaling to the universe that you are ready to embrace its gifts. 2. Focus on what you have. Abundance grows when you appreciate what you already have. Throughout the day, make it a habit to notice and acknowledge your blessings. This could be as simple as savoring your morning coffee, appreciating a kind word from a colleague, or feeling grateful for a moment of peace. 3. Give generously. Abundance thrives on the principle of flow. The more you give, the more you make space to receive. This doesn't mean giving beyond your means, but finding ways to contribute, whether it's your time, energy, knowledge, or kindness. 4. Celebrate small wins. Every achievement, no matter how small, deserves recognition. Celebrating small wins reinforces the mindset that abundance is already present in your life. 5. Act as if. Embody abundance by acting as though you already have enough. This doesn't mean spending recklessly, but carrying yourself with confidence and generosity, knowing that you are always supported. Mindfulness is a cornerstone of abundant living. When you are fully present, you become more aware of the richness in each moment, whether it's the warmth of the sun on your skin or the laughter of a loved one. 1. Mindful breathing. Take time each day to pause and focus on your breath. Inhale abundance, exhale scarcity. This simple practice not only calms the mind, but also reminds you of the infinite resources available to you, starting with the air you breathe. 2. Gratitude journaling. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This practice trains your mind to focus on abundance rather than lack, reinforcing a positive outlook. 3. Savoring the moment. Practice slowing down and fully experiencing the present. Whether you're eating, walking, or listening to music, immerse yourself in the experience. Abundance lives in the now, not in the future or past. Generosity is one of the most powerful ways to embody abundance. When you give freely, without expectation of return, you affirm your belief in the infinite nature of resources. This act of trust sends a strong signal to the universe that you are not operating from scarcity, but from a place of confidence and faith. 1. Give without fear. Many people hesitate to give because they fear losing what they have. However, true abundance is about flow, not hoarding. Trust that what you give will return to you in unexpected and multiplied ways. 2. Small acts of kindness. Generosity doesn't have to be grand. A kind word, a helping hand, or even a smile can create ripples of abundance in the lives of others. 3. Share your knowledge. One of the most valuable things you can give is your wisdom. Sharing what you know empowers others and creates a sense of connection and purpose. 4. Practice non-attachment. Give with an open heart, expecting nothing in return. This pure form of generosity is deeply fulfilling and aligns you with the flow of abundance. When you embody abundance, you naturally inspire those around you. Your energy becomes contagious, encouraging others to shift their perspectives and embrace a more generous, grateful, and expansive mindset. Imagine someone in your life who radiates positivity and generosity. Their presence likely makes you feel uplifted, motivated, and valued. You can be that person for others by embodying abundance daily. 1. Lead by example. Show others what it means to live abundantly. When you approach life with gratitude and generosity, you create a ripple effect that inspires others to do the same. 2. Create safe spaces. People are drawn to those who exude abundance because they feel safe and supported in their presence. Cultivate relationships where others feel valued and seen. 3. Be a source of encouragement. Celebrate others' successes and encourage their dreams. This creates a community of abundance where everyone thrives together. Embodying abundance daily is not about perfection, it's about practice. Some days will feel easy, while others may challenge your ability to stay aligned. What matters is your commitment to the journey and your willingness to choose abundance, even in the face of doubt or difficulty. When you integrate abundant habits, practice mindfulness, and give generously, you create a life that is rich in meaning, joy, and connection. Abundance stops being something you chase and becomes something you are. As you embody abundance, you'll find that it's not just about what you receive, but about what you become. You become a person who inspires, uplifts, and creates a ripple effect of prosperity in the world. And in doing so, you affirm the truth that abundance was never outside of you, it was always within. Every day is an opportunity to live abundantly. Begin today. Chapter 10. Becoming a Beacon of Abundance. When you truly embrace the concept of abundance, it no longer becomes just a personal experience. It transforms into a force that radiates outward, touching everyone you encounter. Abundance is not a solitary journey. It's a collective experience that grows and expands as you share it with others. Becoming a beacon of abundance means living in such a way that your very presence inspires others to see the possibilities in their own lives, to open up to the flow of prosperity, and to embrace the infinite potential that exists within them. In this chapter, we explore how you can become a beacon of abundance, someone who not only lives in alignment with abundance, but who actively spreads this energy to others, creating a ripple effect that can transform communities, workplaces, and relationships. One of the most powerful ways to inspire abundance in others is by undergoing your own transformation. When you shift your mindset, embrace abundance in your own life, and live authentically, you naturally set an example that others are drawn to. Your growth serves as a mirror for others, showing them what's possible. Think about a time when you encountered someone whose energy and success made you feel inspired. Perhaps they exuded a calm confidence or had an infectious enthusiasm for life. Their ability to radiate abundance wasn't about wealth or status. It was about the energy they carried, which magnetized those around them. As you live your life in abundance, you become a walking example of what is possible. You show others that it is not only okay to thrive, it is your birthright. You show them that abundance isn't just a concept reserved for the lucky few. It is a mindset that anyone can cultivate, regardless of their circumstances. Your transformation becomes a living testament to the fact that abundance is a choice, a way of thinking, and an energy that anyone can tap into. The more you embody abundance, the more you invite others to do the same. Abundance is not a limited resource. Unlike the scarcity mindset, which views success and prosperity as finite, the abundance mindset recognizes that there is more than enough to go around. This understanding of abundance, when shared, becomes a powerful force for collective growth. When you live as a beacon of abundance, you set in motion a ripple effect. One person's positive energy can have a profound impact on an entire group. Imagine a workplace where individuals operate from a place of abundance, offering support rather than competition, sharing ideas without fear of losing opportunities, and celebrating each other's successes. The collective mindset shifts from "there's not enough" to "we are all enough." This shift creates an environment where everyone thrives and abundance flows freely, not just to one person, but to everyone involved. The ripple effect of abundance extends far beyond your immediate circle. When you practice generosity, kindness, and gratitude, others begin to mirror these actions. What starts as one person embodying abundance can grow into a powerful movement that touches communities, families, and even entire organizations. Every interaction is an opportunity to plant seeds of abundance. Whether it's offering encouragement to a friend, sharing resources with a colleague, or simply expressing gratitude for the small things in life, these acts of abundance inspire others to do the same. To become a beacon of abundance is also to live in service to the divine, whatever that means to you. It is recognizing that the abundance you experience is not only for your benefit, but is a gift to be shared with others. Living as a servant of the divine means acknowledging that you are a channel through which abundance flows to and from the world. You are both a recipient and a conduit of the universe's limitless generosity. When you see abundance as a divine flow, you release the need to control it or hoard it. Instead, you trust that it will come to you as needed and that it is meant to be shared. This service-oriented mindset shifts your relationship with wealth, success, and resources. It becomes less about getting and more about giving. Living in this way allows you to surrender to the flow of life. Instead of trying to manipulate outcomes or force success, you trust that the divine has your best interests at heart and that your abundance is part of a larger, universal plan. When you act in service to the divine, your actions are guided by love, compassion, and a deep understanding that what you do for others, you do for yourself. As you serve with a heart of abundance, you inspire others to recognize their own divinity and their role in the universal flow of prosperity. The more you give, the more you receive, not just in material wealth, but in peace, fulfillment, and connection. Your unique gifts are a vital part of the abundance you offer to the world. When you use your talents, skills, and knowledge in service to others, you not only enrich your own life, but you also elevate the collective experience. Each person has a contribution to make, a special way in which they can bring abundance to the world. To become a beacon of abundance, it's important to honor your gifts and share them freely. When you give from a place of authenticity and alignment, your contributions are felt deeply by those who receive them. Whether you are an artist, a teacher, a healer, a leader, or a friend, your unique gifts are valuable and necessary. Take time to reflect on your talents and consider how you can use them to help others. By sharing your gifts, you not only create abundance for yourself, but you also empower others to recognize and embrace their own gifts. This exchange is the essence of abundance. It is not a one-way transaction, but a flow of energy that enriches everyone involved. Becoming a beacon of abundance is not about waiting for the right moment. It's about choosing to embody abundance in each moment. It's about living in a way that inspires others, that opens the doors of possibility, and that creates a ripple effect of positive change. You have the power to transform your life and the lives of those around you. By embracing abundance as a mindset, living with intention, and sharing your gifts freely, you can create a life that overflows with prosperity, not just for you, but for everyone you touch. Today is the day to begin. Choose to be a beacon of abundance and watch as the world around you shifts, blossoming into the abundant life you've always known is possible. Conclusion: your journey starts now. As you stand at the threshold of your journey toward abundant living, remember this: abundance is not a destination, but a continuous practice. It is found in the choices you make, the thoughts you think, and the energy you embody every single day. By shifting from scarcity to prosperity, you unlock not only the potential for greater material wealth, but, more importantly, for a richer, more fulfilling life. The transformation begins within you and radiates outward, touching everyone and everything around you. The power to change your reality lies in your hands. It is not the world that defines your abundance. It is the way you choose to perceive and respond to it. Every thought, action, and intention you set today can create ripples of positive change, leading you toward a future filled with endless possibilities. So, take a deep breath, trust in the flow of life, and know that your journey toward abundance starts now. Let go of the limitations of the past, release the beliefs that no longer serve you, and step into the truth that you are deserving of every blessing that comes your way. As you live in alignment with abundance, you become a beacon for others, spreading the light of possibility and prosperity wherever you go. The world is waiting for your transformation. Let it begin today.